Last time on Stardust Rhapsody, the party found their way to the off-books research lab of Chimera Bionetics, Site Omicron. They navigated the seemingly abandoned lab, discovering the horrors that went on there. Uncovering research around food manipulation, genetic cloning, and Esper telekinetic weaponization, they eventually find what they've been seeking in the lab working on Rubedo. Research notes direct them to the office of Dr. Jodo, the lead scientist and head of Site Omicron, who oversaw the project directly. They find their way to confront him, only to uncover he'd taken his own life and left a simple note: "I have become death. I'm sorry." They uncover the Don and the Viceroy have been driving the development of Rubedo and using Redline, and all the scientists of the facility were sacrificed for its creation. Moving down to the basement, they find the final piece of the puzzle. A demonic discordant from Cacophony being hanged and bled dry produces the core component to Redline manufacturing. It's blood. It awakens to the smell of Pixel's harmony. A brutal, deadly, impossible fight breaks out, ending in a perfect shot into the spine of the horror by Rex. Racing out of the facility with the evidence on Ziggy's grid boy, they're met with the silent husks that were once the scientists. Rubedo having ripped them from the harmony, they now shuffle forward as the undead. The note from the desk of Jodo reveals its true meaning. The party blasts past them, gets to the Rhapsody, and races back, leaving the nightmares behind, or so they think. Leaking the information on the Don, they put him on the run. The final bounty remains to be hunted, and thanks to Rex, they know exactly where he is. The trail runs hot. Our session begins just a few days after the events on Sylph. The Rhapsody cutting a technicolor swath through ether waves as it makes its way to the next part of its journey. A quick resupply trip keeps you in good inventory levels, ready to handle what comes next.
What's that?
I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. This doesn't involve me. I'm not answering that.
No.
Should I let him out?
Yeah, go let him out.
Okay, I'll let him out. We forgot to walk him. Come on, fine. I'll go over and I'll do a... hold on, no, wrong card.
The door kicks open, and a disheveled Rex appears. Definitely the time on the ship is taking its toll on his classically manicured look. His hair's a little out of sorts. He's not been able to reapply the makeup. His trademark heart that rests over an eye has faded away. Hey, guys! Welcome back, first of all. Second of all, I have something you're gonna want to see. And he produces a fourth communicator. I got a message you're gonna absolutely want to hear.
Boy.
Listen, it's from Anatra. I'll play it for you, but you gotta let me out of here, okay? Let's go to the lounge or something. Let's have a drink. Let's unwind for a second. I've been cooped up in here, okay? It's like a terrible prison. Because it is a terrible prison.
Will you stop whining if we let you out?
Rent 4 pillows? It's not how men should live.
Get the fuck out of here. Let's go. Come on to the lounge. Sick of hearing
All right.
you shriek.
So anyway, Anatra hit me up. Adultery line. She wanted some.
Yeah.
Not a surprise. Rex is selling some good materials, okay? That's just how it is.
Yep.
Anyway, she reached out. I'll play the message for you. He produces the kind of comm. He puts it down on the table in the lounge. It connects to a little like hollow vid that pushes out this image. I want you to roll a group perception check.
Oh.
Ooh. I fail.
I also fail. I'm not rolling very well.
I rolled a natural 1.
10.
6.
14.
6.
I got a 25.
25.
Wow.
Pike. You'll be the only one to notice. When the video comes live, you see this image of Anatra. Usually, you've only really seen her once before, but on the arm of the Dawn, a very well-kept woman. Here, she's a little, she's clearly disheveled. She's done a degree of work to hide it, but you can see on one side of her face a larger grouping of what looks like makeup. Also on another side, mascara running. And you can tell immediately by the body language that she looks terrified.
Uh-oh.
Darling, please. You have to come get me. It's Nito. He's gone crazy. He's paranoid. He keeps talking about someone coming to backstab him and overthrow him. He's running the syndicate more brutally than ever before. He's killed his own men. His guards. He whispers about them being disloyal. I asked him to leave, Rex. I don't need to be here. I'm scared. He forbid it. You have to come get me. We can start that life we talked about. Please, Rex. You're my only hope. And frantically, the message cuts off.
Oh, shit.
So anyway, that was the message. I thought maybe you guys would be interested in it.
She's not okay. We gotta go help her.
Well, no, I'm less concerned about helping her and using this as an opportunity to get to the Dawn. You gotta call her back.
Has the Dawn always been slapping her around?
Clapping her around? Well, I don't know that Don's been physical with her.
Pull the message back up. You didn't notice the extra makeup?
Oh. Ooh. It does look like she's having a tough time.
So it's not always been this bad.
I don't know. I mean, she's never called me disheveled, looking for company, just horny, ready for action.
She might be right. The Don's panicking. He's losing it.
That's our in. That's our in. If there's some sort of fucking security shit that she can shut down, you can take her fucking far away. We'll go in and we'll fucking kill this piece of shit. Or we'll take him alive, whatever we have to do.
Let's try to keep him alive if we can. But I'm not against killing this son of a bitch.
Well, I know where they are, and I know how to get in undetected. We'd obviously go there often to have sex.
Well, tell us. Then we can go, and when we can...
Tell us? I mean, she did great work with her hips.
No.
Ziggy, you're a bit of a freak. This is a serious situation.
Those are unrelated things. I'm asking how we get there, and how we get in, and bypass their security and what have you.
Well, there are ways to approach under the outside of the detection of the radar. We can get in cloaked if you approach the mansion from behind. There's this overlook that comes over a lake. It's beautiful. It approaches a garden. If we come from that way, it's outside of their detection. But we absolutely cannot come in the Rhapsody. I mean, this thing will get picked up light years away. We'll have to move in like a stealthy crew. And I'll tell you, Anatra does seem scared. I'm gonna have to take my own ship.
If you can just get her to shut down the sensors, anything she can with the cameras, get us an access code so we can just bypass any security. Your part of the bargain's done. You fucking go off and do whatever you have to do. Fly off into the fucking sunset. We'll handle the fucking rest.
I'll do it. For friendship. For teamwork. And if you don't lock me in that room anymore, okay? I gotta be able to walk around. I gotta be able to move. All right, everybody.
I'll set a course.
And you all wake up for the next day. ready to enact your plan. Rex has sent his response message to Anatra. She has confirmed that she will meet him on the landing pad, but she will only meet him if he is alone. So you will come, however, you will have to keep your distance. She won't be able to see you. She will come out, she will meet him, she will give the access codes. The plan that you laid out looks as though it will be completely successful. And so, you've been charting a course to Celidonia. You've been making your way. You now know that now is the time. You've been plotting that approach vector. Now is the time where you will have to pass command of the ship to Hank. And you all have to head to the hangar bay. Dock of sorts out in space in the depths of the Rhapsody, and take your personal ships towards Celidonia.
All right, Hank. Just keep her here, but if we need you, we'll let you know, all right? You got things under control.
He brings a little paw to his head. The 6 of you enter the atmosphere of Celidonia and soar over remote landscapes of lakes, temperate woodlands, until you arrive at the coordinates that Rex set for you. You land miles away from Don Nito Contralto's vacation home, far away from any distant settlement and away from prying eyes. Rex's ship hovers for a moment as you touch down and then heads west, ready for the signal to arrive at the rendezvous point with Anatra. There. You landed just a couple miles out, so it takes you probably about 45 minutes to an hour to cross these kind of like grasslands. You're in this beautiful area with these landscapes that roll out, these rolling green hills kind of in all directions. As you make your way. And eventually, after that time, you start to see the Rex's ship in the distance. You approach where the gardens are of this mansion. You're coming at it from behind. Wow. These beautiful greenery from the back of this giant home that doesn't feel as much of a home as it does almost a hotel. It is gargantuan. As you look over the ridge, you see the beautiful, sprawling manse built into the cliffs overlooking this lake. It has a perfect view of the landscape around. The gardens overgrown, just as Rex had assured. You hear a quick ping over the comms. Rhett, are you all in position?
Do we feel in position? Are we like, do we see the landing?
Yeah, like
You
we're
kind
kind
of
of
see the
creeping
landing
up.
pad.
Yeah.
You're moving up, but you get the mansion's kind of coming into view. You see a ship just off to the side, the lake beneath you. You've moved into the spot where you think, okay, if we hold here, we'll see Anatra. We'll give them a minute. We'll get the all clear. We'll get the codes. We'll be good to go.
We're in position. We got eyes on the landing pad. I don't see her yet, but you're clear to make your move.
I'll hail her. She should be out shortly. Be ready to move. I don't know what's gonna happen once things kick off.
A sick rich fuck would live like this.
The Golden Pleasure ship runs along the water, its lights off, the very expensive engine running surprisingly quiet. It rises up the cliff and lands on the overlook. The landing platform touches down and a subtle door at the back of the mansion slides open. A feminine figure wrapped in a luxurious shawl emerges, punching a code in the door behind her. Anatra Contralto clutches a large designer suitcase as she makes her way to Rex's ship, and makes her way up into the ship as you see the back of it, the bay, drop down and open. The radio crackles to your arm once again, Rex. Oh, that's right, Rhett. Package secure.
All right, well done. We owe you one.
The access code is 2865. I also did what I could to shut down the sensors and cameras. I don't think he... Oh. I don't feel... Anatra, baby, are you alright? Why is your chest glowing? Is that new? Wait a second. Suddenly the radio cuts out for a second, and in an instant, the golden starship explodes from the inside out. In a horrid, cacophonous eruption, half of the ship's hull from the stern up is splintered, sending shrapnel in all directions. The rest of the bent and twisted wreckage careens violently off the cliff, plummeting into the lake below with a loud splash. All that remains is a ruined, burning garden and the stench of burnt flesh.
Damn it!
What? How? Was the ship sabotaged?
He knew. The Don knew, somehow.
He put a bomb in his wife.
It's in his wife?
That's what it sounds like.
You think that happened before she sent her message? Do you think that she lured him?
If she lured him, I doubt she knew. I think the Don probably knew.
He was just one step ahead.
He's a sick fuck.
Stay low. We don't know if anyone's coming.
Oh yeah, I want to grab Pixel and just like, and Ziggy too, because I know that Rhett and Pike will get down.
Yep.
But I'm gonna basically tackle. I realize effectively that there's been this massive explosion, and I know that we're kind of in the bushes and the overgrown hedges.
Yep.
But I am going to basically try to tackle both of them and get down to the ground as quickly as possible.
Yeah, you do so unless
Out of
there's any
sight.
resistance, but you tackle them both
Come on!
down to the ground. You hang low, watching, waiting for any kind of resistance, any kind of movement. A large explosion has just gone off right outside of the mansion itself, lighting some of the garden ablaze. You watch, you wait, moments go by. You expect to see movement from inside anywhere. People exiting out, walking through, investigating what's just gone off. But nothing happens. No movement to be seen. No one comes.
What the hell is going on?
There's no one. The security, firefighters, anyone.
We gotta stay low, but I think we gotta move.
Damn it!
Listen, right before the blast, I picked up a frequency on my grid boy, and it almost was. It was like the same energy as when Mrs. Ume. The signal was nearly identical. I don't know how it's connected, but it felt like it was the same somehow.
But we're not gonna get another chance like this. If we don't go in now, and the Don moves again, we may never find him again, all right?
Rex died for this. We have to make the most of it. All right?
We have to do it. We got the access code. Does anyone remember it?
Yeah, it's 2865.
2065.
Remember that.
Okay.
As you approach, it is a horror scene. Only large sheets of scrap metal remain scattered among the smoldering garden. The gold scorched off of it, the churning water dozens of feet below you. It has fully swallowed the bulk of the ruined ship. It is clear that nothing could have survived this.
Was there anything else we could have done different?
I didn't think he'd fucking pull that. His own wife. Look. I'm gonna take full responsibility for this. We shouldn't have fucking mixed him up in all of our bullshit. And yeah, he fucked his life up. But we can't let him die in vain.
I told him it wasn't too late. I told him we'd try to save him.
And Anatra, I mean, she was probably evil as fuck, but going out like that, a bomb inside of you, scared and alone. We're gonna kill this fuck. Okay?
Well, we'll see what happens. Let's go.
We proceed towards the mansion, and whatever first door we can get in with the code, we will.
And you move through the garden, you get to that control center, and you're reciting that mnemonic for how to remember the keypad. These large doors pull apart as you get to the other side. You see what looks like extending out on either side. You see you're slightly covered, almost just a slight hallway walking a little ahead of you, and wrapping around this now open kind of promenade, just a small covering of roof as it stretches around this open section. But like Ziggy saw from above, right in front of you, staircases that spiral upwards, with a slightly moved out, almost semicircle section to ahead. And you know to go upwards to continue into the mansion, you'd have to go up and around to continue into this section.
Okay, we gotta stay along the walls, stay low. We're exposed here. Let's go.
All right.
Fast.
I'm behind you.
You start moving forwards towards those twin white marbled stairs that lay in front of you, twisting to that elevated balcony. And you don't make it very far before you hear a strange low growl. You look up above you to that pedestal that stands out, and you see none other than the Don. The black slicked widow's peak, noticeably lined with more gray than you've seen before. He looks as though he's aged 3 years in as many weeks. He stands in a domed pedestal. You hear the heavy slam of the metal blast door as it slides shut behind you. You look at Don Nito Contralto as he stands in his bright red suit, the black half cape down his back. Beside him, the enormous feline, with gems adorned in its flesh-colored, leers down like a predator. They stand behind a thick glass that seems to shimmer with a blue hue. Oh. Despite this barrier, Contralto's voice rings out around you. There, Xerxes. He puts his hand on the large feline chimera always at his side. Have you ever seen a saber stalker in the wild? Xerxes here is a chimera, of course. A gift from Chimera Bionetics. Far deadlier and more protective than any stalker. But the ones in the wild, those are a sight. You see, this huge beast loves to lay down out in the sun. He's so big, he's so hot, he doesn't want to move. Then the little sabers, they come out and start messing with him, but he doesn't want to move. Then the saberess comes out and starts messing with him, and still he doesn't want to move. Now the other creatures, they notice this, and they start to move in. Even the rats. Barking and howling, they move in and they eat the food, his food. They nip his toes and take from his domain. They do this and get closer and closer and bolder until the saber stalker gets up and tears everybody to fucking shreds. You see, every once in a while the saber stalker has to show the rats who he is. That's why Anatra and the buffoon are red mist floating on top of the fucking lake. I knew she was treacherous, yet I loved her all the same. A shame I had to have that bioengineered bomb implanted in her. But you have to take certain steps when no one can be trusted. I may not masquerade as legit like the Kanabo does anymore. What a laugh. But I don't need to. As long as I live, the Scarlet Eye continues. We had enough Rubedo come off the line to change everything. All that's left now is to rebox and rebrand. All that's left is to decide how to kill you. I do love a good bomb, but shooting is good too. No, I have the thing. You deserve the fate my treacherous underlings suffered. You'll be a most fitting meal for my prized beast. The rangodon is never fully sated, poor boy. He leans forward, his hands on the balcony. As you watch his fingers tense around it, you can almost hear an audible click. The ground opens up beneath you.
Oh!
I'd love to keep entertaining, but I have important business to attend to. From the looks of your friend, it seems my guest is here. And he gestures briefly at Pixel before you all start to fall. You can see her almost racked with this sensation of pain. A visage, an effect you have only seen on her in the presence of the Viceroy. You all fall.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
You feel a sudden drop as you plummet into darkness, as the groaning of metal clangs around you as the trapped floor closes above. Hard ground hits you as you're in a shrouded cavern. Bones of various humanoid species are scattered about, most of them smashed and splintered. Then the earth rumbles all around you as a guttural roar, and you feel hot breath hit your face that stinks of rotting flesh. The bellow shakes you to your core as an enormous chimeric abomination steps out towards you. It's bipedal and hulking, covered in jagged spikes all over its armored hide. It has an elongated snout topped with spiral drilled-like horns, with a slavering maw of huge sharp teeth. A long club-like tail drags behind huge padded feet that allow it to move with surprising agility as the rangodon stomps forward, looking to devour its next meal. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Let's go!
We don't know who's behind that. It could be both of them. And we may fucking die here. But we have to fucking try.
You move towards the door at the other end, sealed and shut, waiting for the access card to call it open. Anyone who's standing behind Ko, though she is in a catatonic state, you'll see a visible wince to Pixel as you approach. The sense, now that the rage of battle has quieted a bit, that you have this moment as you walk up before this final entrapment. There is there's now a visible effect of hesitation as you move forward. You hold that.
Are you okay? Stay with us.
You hold that key card up, and the doors.
Stay with me, Bix. Stay with me.
You open the door to the panic room and grand study of Don Nito Contralto, prepared to finally face the head of the Scarlet Eye Syndicate. Cold wind blasts you as you step inside the darkened room. Shadows dance across the floor and elongate unnaturally as a bone-white moonlight pours in from the open window, cast by the flapping curtain that violently snaps back and forth on the frigid wind. Despite the temperature of the area being temperate, when you entered the atmosphere, flakes of snow now swirl through the room and settle on every surface. But as you look closer and inhale the scent of the space, you realize that the snow is mixed with frozen ash. Beyond the ghostly moonlight, you only see one faint hue. The bulging and pulsing veins of Nito Contralto hum with a dull purplish red glow. His skin is gray and sunken, and he looks nearly skeletal, although he looks nearly corpse-like. He breathes slowly with weak, ragged breaths and stares at you with dark eyes that look like dirty chips of ice. He looks impossibly weak and frail, but still manages to open his mouth to speak.
What is this?
Congratulations. You made it to me. But my business associate, well, he made it to me first. Take solace the Scarlet Eye dies with me, none of my lieutenants have my vision or strength. They will fight among themselves until the survivor is absorbed by Carnibo. My life's work reduced to a glorified crew. Does that satisfy you? Does that get you your bounty?
As long as you're dead, it doesn't make any fucking difference to us. What were you saying, Red?
What the fuck happened to you?
Oh, the Viceroy. The Viceroy happened. And as for me, my death making no difference, well, I don't think that's true. Because Redline, Rubedo, Entropy itself, that work continues. My plans were restrained, focused on profit. But in his hands alone, you do not know what's coming. The night that will fall. A world consumed by cacophony. Then a sector. And then what? He intends to turn me something akin to what you faced in the basement of Omicron. They're all so fond of corruption, no matter their tenant. You may want to annihilate me now, if you want to keep your harmony not devoured. Do what you've come here to do. I won't try to stop you. I can't.
Don't you fucking die on me.
He can't die. He can't help him.
I want to go up to him and try to spare the dying on him and keep him alive as long as I can.
I'll race forward.
And if I can try to, even if I feel like there's no way that I can kind of keep him alive, I want to at least take this moment to start to try to understand what the Discordant does to people and like how this process works, if I can start to piece it out.
You attempt to spare the dying. That piercing syringe injects into a vein. It pierces once, twice, 3 times, almost as if trying to find a vein, but that sinewy, sallowy skin moves about. It's so hard to find a place to punch in, to actually administer anything of help. And if the physical form of his body could laugh at your attempts, it would. As you attempt to spare the dying, and anything you feel you could possibly do now in his current state, you know, will not help. You can feel, you can sense whatever the Viceroy did to him, whatever it looked like, his harmony, his soul essence has been completely severed from the harmony. When he dies, he will not return. He will corrupt. He will become silent. He will become something far worse.
Hey, Rhett.
Yeah.
Whatever you're gonna do it quick. You heard the man.
He's gonna turn into a fucking demon.
He doesn't have long.
Nope.
This is what you fucking deserve. Do you understand? The empire that you built is an empire of fucking ash. And as you die, there is nothing for you. You better fucking hope that it's oblivion. Because if it's not, it's gonna be way worse. So I hope that there is a shred of fear in that rotten, withered fucking heart, if there is still one in your ribcage, you piece of shit.
I'll look back at the glass tanks, or the tanks on my back, and I'll see that the ether is very nearly drained. I still have a little left in the tank. Step back.
The GBG's not... We're gonna have to figure out something to tell them.
After all this, Man, we just can't catch a break.
I will sort of take a few steps back, and I will point the cannon at him. As
I'm gonna step back, and I'm going to record what Rhett is doing. I'm gonna try to capture this saving event to try and produce evidence that we did everything that we could to save the Viceroy or the Don at this moment.
Go ahead.
Do it. Any final words?
Make it quick. It won't be me who dies in this room.
And the beam will cut through him, disintegrating him as thoroughly as I can.
And the blast cuts through the chair behind him, and his form starts to not tear, but almost like a hole that eats him from the center, turns to ash as it extends all around him, as he turns simply to dust and is completely disintegrated.
We fucking did it. Pix, you still with me? Are you okay, Pix? He's gone. The Viceroy's gone. I'm gonna basically unstrap the harness and try to get her. Presumably, there's a nice couch somewhere in this study.
Oh, it's a lavish
I'm gonna
study.
try to get her, place her gently down. You with us, Pix?
Right to the entry where there's a little love seat. You can lay her down on this comfortable red cushioned couch. You put her down, and you can see that racked, pained face as you moved closer is starting to lessen, and you feel almost as though the color is coming back to her skin. She seems to be improving.
I'll look at Pike.
She's coming back. The color's coming back. That's that Globlin I know.
Make sure the Viceroy's not around here.
Yeah, I'll do a quick sweep.
And that's gotta be, if this is a study, there's gotta be, just like Jodo had on the Don. I bet we can find where he is. I bet we can find what fucking Viceroy he's masquerading as for Cavalon.
I try to see if he's got he was just sitting on like a desk.
Yeah, he was sitting kind of like behind this ornate desk, the feet of which carved in that same kind of like clawed bestial legs.
I almost too casually just start looking through the drawers, trying to see if any are unlocked, seeing what I can find. I'm just kind of...
As this is happening, I'm going to tap into the drone feed again and get a sense of if there's any movement out in the world, and also to keep an eye on the cruiser to see if there's any change. Really scouting the perimeter.
You do so. You tap into the drones as they look down and they begin to scan. You watch for any movement, any sign of life. You all begin to search. You start shuffling through papers. You're looking around. Any kind of sign, any kind of evidence.
Yeah, I'm helping Pike. I'm going through. I'm flipping through.
Yeah.
If there's journals or ledgers.
Just like we did, it's almost like, okay, we're running it back. We're in investigation vigilante mode. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Trying to find, we've taken down the Don.
There's
and
any
now
data
it's
packs,
the
data
Viceroy
cartridges.
is next. There's only one more head of the snake. One more head of the Hydra.
You start to find items. You find several things. It's so much to piece through right in the moment as you go through this study, but you start to find business dealings with the Viceroy, relevant information, things that kind of start to point at the nature of what was going on here. The full scope of it yet to unfurl to you. And it's in this moment, Ziggy, as you're watching the cameras outside, specifically targeted at the cruiser, a strange thing happens. It whirs and kicks on, as if the engines just kicked in, and it begins to come to life. As you begin to investigate the grand study in the panic room, you suddenly hear the roar of an engine and the glow of starship lights from the landing pad beyond the open window. A moment later, you see the Don's pleasure cruiser take into the air and shine its bright golden light into the room. Suddenly, the speaker on Rhett's arm crackles, and you hear a familiar voice call out to you.
The Viceroy.
As Rex Maxim radios in.
Yes! I knew it!
Did we get him?
What?
Whoa!
Oh!
It can't be! Are you the Viceroy?
No, I'm not the
It's your
Viceroy!
fucking doppelganger! You were turned into soup! Into fucking soup! We saw it!
No! Are you talking about that explosion? A Natra lit up like a December Ween neon sign. I mean, it was crazy. You'll never believe how I survived.
Unbelievable.
How did you fucking survive? What the hell's happening?
Cole, I'm so glad you asked. I knew you cared about me. I got this weird sense, so I dove into the hot tub right before Natra exploded. Of course, I'd already started to take my clothes off. I assumed, being her savior, we were gonna have sexy time. Shoes off, pants around my ankles. So it was easy work. I dove straight into my reinforced hot tub, plating intended for vigorous sexy time, shielding me from most of the shrapnel while the silky water protected me from the flames.
That's why I have this fucking boot!
The pieces of sharp wreckage that pierced into me were miraculously defected by my trusty alcoholic on the go whiskey flask. That's TM, everybody, okay? Pick it up at your local dealer sometime soon. We're still working out the details. And as my poor starship plummeted into the depths, the real loss of this moment, I thought I would drown for sure, but the sinking wreckage seemed to awake a gigantic lake octon. The tentacled beast sucked me out of the hot tub and swallowed me whole. Just another great evening for Rex Maxim. But it seems to have been allergic to my cologne, and I was vomited onto the shore. A little damp and covered in octon bile, but no worse for wear. What are the chances? It looks like Lady Luck really is always on my side. You were right, Pike.
You are one lucky son of a bitch.
So what's the take? I mean, did we get him? Is he dead or what? Was he captured? Are we cashing in?
I grab Rhett's wrist and I pull it close and I say, listen, pal, the Don might be gone, but you best be getting the fuck out of here. All right, you're free. You've been given a second lease on life.
Oh, Pike, the hostility. I mean, what's the tell? I mean, listen, this is like a six-way cut, right? I mean,
Likelihood of all of that. It's not some fucking trick.
well, what do you mean? I mean, that's exactly what happened. The octon was a little surprising, I have to say. I mean,
That was the most surprising, very clearly. A lake octon.
No, yeah, when the tub blew, I mean, I knew in a moment that if I jumped in the sexy time, vigorous love-making hot tub, that I would survive the blast. I mean, that was obvious. But getting sent straight into the lake and swallowed up by an octon and then spit out, I mean, that took me off guard. I didn't see that one coming.
You really are a piece of shit, you know that? You are the fucking scum of the earth, Rex Maxim. The scum of the galaxy.
Well, I guess on that, if the Don is dead,
He is.
and the Scarlet Eye is doomed to collapse, like you say,
They are.
I suppose I have fulfilled my end of the bargain. I think I'll take this extremely expensive luxury space cruiser's payment and recompense for my unjust imprisonment and all such damages. Time to find my own path, who knows? Maybe I'll finally become a real space cowboy. Until next time, stay boogie, everybody. With that, the radio crackles out as the gleaming luxury cruiser blasts off on its mega thrusters. A gleaming orange vapor trail follows behind the new ride of Rex Maxim as he rockets to the stars. And that's where we'll end the session.
No fuck.